Good afternoon, my viewers. I welcome you to our continuation learning series of science and mathematics education. Which subject are we looking at today? We are going to be looking at subject biology, and the topic is on what? Cell and its environment, which we are going to talk about diffusion. Diffusion is what we normally experience day in, day out, every day of our life, but we don't normally take cognizance of it. When we open a perfume from a particular place and later on we perfume the odor in another place nearer to where we open the perfume, that's what is a form of diffusion. So you can see that diffusion is one of the things that normally takes place. Or you apply a particular iodine inside water, sooner or later that colorless will be filled with what? With iodine. That's also under what? Diffusion. So in that spirit, we want to look at diffusions today. We are going to talk about the diffusion. What are the factors affecting diffusion, and what are the importance of diffusion, both in plant and in animal? So let's go over it one by one. What is diffusion? We can define diffusion as a process by which substances, either solid, either liquid or gas, move from a region of higher concentration, region of what? Lower concentration, until it is evenly what? Distributed. Like you can rightly see on the board, we can say that it's a process by which molecule of substance, either solid, liquid and gas, move from the region of high concentration to the region of low concentration until they are evenly what? Distributed. That's how to define diffusion. Having said that, what are the factors affecting diffusion? We have some factors that affect diffusion. One of the factors is about what? The state of matter of diffusing substance. The state of matter, either in form of solid, either liquid or gas. Since diffusion can take place in solid, it can also take place in liquid and likewise in gas. So the state of matter of diffusing substance, matters, is one of the factors that affect diffusion. We have seen that the diffusion of substance in gas is higher than that of liquid and the least in solid. Why? Because if you look at the particles, the molecule inside solid, inside the gas, they are more freer to move. So unlike that of liquid, least is what? So the molecule in gas are freer to move, and the faster ability of the substance to move, likewise the rate of diffusion will increase. So the state of matter matters in diffusion. So we find out that the state of gas, diffusion takes place in gas, followed by liquid, least is what? Solid. Secondly is about what? The size of molecule. The size of molecule of substance. The smaller the molecule size, the higher the rate of diffusion, because the smaller molecules tend to move faster than what? Bigger molecule. So that's what we are saying. So the state of the size of the molecule affect rate of diffusion. So the lower the size or the smaller the size, the faster the rate of diffusion. And then the next one is differences in concentration. How? If you find out that if there is a high differences in the concentration differences, we find out that the rate of diffusion will also be fast. So the higher the differences in the concentration, the faster the rate of diffusion. And then the last one is about what? Temperature. So we find out that the higher the temperature, the higher the rate of diffusion. Why? Because when particles are heated, they tend to move faster. They gain what you call their average kinetic energy increases. So when there's an increase in average kinetic energy, it makes the molecule to move faster. So the faster they move, the faster the rate of diffusion. So we are able to see the factors affecting rate of diffusion. One of them is what? The state of the matter, either solid, liquid or gas. And then the second one is what? The size of the molecule, the molecular size. Third one is the differences in the concentration. And then the last one is called what? The temperature. Now, having said that, let us now look at the importance of diffusion. Diffusion is important in both plant and in animal. Let's take the first one in plant. Movement of carbon dioxide or carbon dioxide through the stomata of leaf during respiration. We find out that the carbon dioxide, commonly called CO2, is moved through stomata of the leaf. Stomata is a small open we have in the leaves. So CO2, carbon dioxide, move through the stomata of the leaf through what we call diffusion. Okay, so we know that plants they need what? Carbon dioxide or carbon dioxide. Why? Because they use it for what? Both for photosynthesis in the manufacture of the food. Likewise, during what? Respiration. Respiration too, the oxygen move through the stomata of the leaf for the plant. So carbon dioxide goes inside the plant for photosynthesis. Likewise too, oxygen goes into the plant for respiration. So that's what we are saying. And then what about importance of diffusion in animal? There is intake of oxygen or nutrient from the mother to the fetus or to the embryo developing baby. So the oxygen and nutrient gets to the offspring, get to the embryo, the fetus developing baby, from the mother to the what? To the baby through what we call what? Diffusion. As we all know, oxygen and nutrient are needed by the what? By the fetus, by the embryo developing baby. So this process gets to what? To the baby through what we call diffusion, through their placenta. So if they use their placenta, through the placenta, there's an exchange of nutrient from the mother to the what? To the baby embryo. And then the second one, gaseous exchange in mammals occur in the lung during respiration. The way by which we know that lungs is one of the organs for respiration. So we found out that the way oxygen diffuse in and out also occurs through what we call what? Diffusion in animals. And then the last one, gaseous of exchange as well, takes place in many cells and organisms. Organisms like, let's say, amoeba now. Amoeba and some other processes. They need the exchange of substance material takes place by diffusion. So they take in water or they take in substances, later they are being diffused out through what we call diffusion process. So with all this one, we are able to see that diffusion takes place in solid, liquid, and gas. We have looked at the factors affecting diffusion, and then the last one, we have also rightly looked at the importance of diffusion, both in plant and in animals. So this is where we are going to stop today. We have been able to achieve all our 3 learning objectives for today. So in the next class, we are going to take it up from there. Probably we are going to look at osmosis. So this is where we are going to stop today. Like I used to say on this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel SciMath, which is what we have on the board. When you subscribe to the channel, you see all the other science subjects we normally do on this channel. Likewise, the various topics. We treat science subject and mathematics. So till we meet again, like I used to say, remain scientifically intelligent. Bye bye.